Here at Silverstone, the grandstands are packed, the cars have made their way to the grid, and we're minutes away.
Hello, IJ76 Ian here. Welcome to another F1 2019 video. I've abandoned doing my career mode videos because I didn't record a few and everyone's doing them. They're as common as muck, so I thought I'd just do a few random different videos. And my starts have been terrible in career mode, and I've heard through other videos that if you don't do the formation lap or you don't do it properly, it can really affect your starts. Not particularly good at starts anyway, so I thought I'd try a few experiments to see what the temperatures are like on the car doing no formation lap, do a formation lap basically without putting any energy into the tyres or brakes, and then doing one where you're putting quite a lot of energy into the tyres and brakes. So we'll see what the comparison's like. So this is with no formation lap. We're at 85% difficulty in the Renault Grand Prix mode. You can see the temperatures on the right. We'll analyse those later. This is what I've experienced in career mode. I'm instantly passed by 2 or 3 cars no matter what I do. I'm probably not very good at judging the revs and the right point to change gear, but even so, compared with last year's game, I'm losing out every single time. This is just in Grand Prix mode, but it's happening in career mode quite a lot. And I do notice that without formation lap, as you can see there, it was really difficult to put the power down. So it's a combination of looking at the figures in this experiment and also thinking about the feel of the car and how it handles in the sort of opening few corners. So you can see the brakes have obviously got up to a pretty good temperature so far, and we've obviously got the surface temperature and the carcass temperature all around the 80s and 90s. So now this is the start of what I've called soft formation lap. So basically I'm just going around, I'm not weaving from side to side to put energy into the tyres, I'm not braking late, I'm trying to keep an even, fairly slow and steady speed. There are the temperatures at the end of formation, get that. Here they are at the start. And we're away. And again, that was more my doing with the revs, I think. But certainly I wasn't passed immediately by 3 cars, so that felt slightly better. Of course, this is not scientific because I could do 10 starts and my own driving will affect how that start feels. But I have to say the car didn't squirm out of this corner, but again, it's so difficult to tell with the application of throttle. I was perhaps being a little bit more careful, having just done a leery lap the time before. So again, the brakes and the overall temperatures look similar. The fronts in terms of the carcass temperature look perhaps a little bit lower than they were at the equivalent point with no formation lap, but overall not a great deal of difference in the driving experience. So now this is just showing you the start of what I call the hard formation. So this is when I was trying to put more energy in. Now I know in online races I've done a little bit of this weaving, but not really put a lot of effort into it, and that might explain why I'm pretty slow on starts on league races as well. Might contribute to it anyway. So I was pounding the brakes a bit, put some temperature into the tyres by weaving left and right whenever I could on a straight, and again difficult to judge the start, but overall, well, I've lost a couple of spots there, so no real difference from that point of view. But generally in this first lap it felt better, but again it's so difficult because it could just be my third sort of attempt at doing Silverstone in this car in this configuration, and I was just getting a little bit more used to it. But certainly the back end didn't feel half as squirmy, and it did feel anecdotally a little bit better on the brakes. As you can see, I'm attacked here on the left hand side by I believe a Sauber, by Raikkonen. I'm able to hang it round the outside through Luffield, sorry, the inside. And again, looking at the temperatures, yeah, a little bit higher 80s to lower 90s generally. So the temperatures at the start, so you can see definitely you don't want to be doing a soft lap, but the difference between a hard lap and no formation lap at all, in terms of the temperatures and the numbers, were hardly any different at all. Again here showing you don't want to do a soft lap, but interestingly the formation lap got up the temperatures even higher than the hard formation lap, and the brakes is the starkest one of all, 38 degrees for no formation lap. So In summary, I'd say if you're going to do the formation lap, you might as well thrash it around. Otherwise, you're almost better not doing a formation lap. Well, that's for the tyres anyway. Where brakes are concerned, absolutely do the formation lap and try and put as much energy as you can and see if that helps your start.